Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about one of Channel 4's documentaries. Now, Channel 4 seem to put on documentaries all the time, you know, like hour-long episodes and things, and they're always so heart-wrenching, they're so beautifully made that you just cry straight away. You cry because you know you're going to cry. And the one that was on the other day is My Daughter the Mermaid, which if I think I remember it was on not last night but the night before, so like Tuesday I think it was Tuesday it was on. And it's about this little girl called Shiloh. She was American, which is nice because normally they're British documentaries. I can't remember which part of America she was from, I really can't. But she had this thing called mermaid disease or mermaid illness or something. And I think, if I remember the figures, there's only 3 people in the world who this has affected. And it's basically where she doesn't have legs, but she's got like sort of one, and which is why obviously it's called a mermaid disease, because mermaids don't only have a tail type thing instead of legs. So it's really hard to describe. I don't know what it is, but it's like you're born without certain things, like you're born without a bowel and things, and it's really quite a scary concept to know that can actually happen. And it basically took us through her life as she was then. I think she was, if I remember rightly, she was 8 or 10. I really can't remember, but she's around about that age. And it sort of took her through her daily routine and things, and how it affected her life and what she has to do. And there was like talks with like the doctors and things who see her, like talk with her family and things. And it was going really well, you know, everything seemed to be looking up. Her parents had split up, so she had to spend time at either at one and then the other, which was a bit hard because obviously that's never easy at the best of times. But obviously when you're coping with this and life is hard as it is, it's not exactly something that you want to have to go through as well. So then it's basically just taking her through what she does and how it affects her life normally, not just her everyday life, but like she can't do things. But then she gets to go to camp as well, which obviously is more, I believe, is more of a tradition in America than it is here. So she gets to go to camp and things, and she makes some friends there, but she still finds it really hard. And one thing she says is that, you know, it's hard to make friends because they don't understand. Nobody looks like her. She looks so different. So it's such a shame because even though there are people there being nice to her, she still finds it hard to connect with them, which is really horrible. But then things start to look up and things. You know, she had a really good birthday party and everything. But then she became really ill. She had to go into hospital. I don't know what hospital it was or anything. And I don't really know why she became ill either. I can't remember. And for the last 15 minutes, it was just the family sort of saying how hard it is because they'd been in that situation before. And they don't know whether she's going to pull through or not because obviously she's weak. And they just don't know what's going to happen. And then you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, is she going to pull through? Is she going to be fine? And at this point, the emotions in yourself are so high. You're getting really anxious. And you're like, well, is Shiloh going to be okay? And then there was a break. And then just after the last break, it came up. And it was like a clip of newsreaders announcing then that she had died. And in that part, my heart just dropped. It was so horrible. You know, you've really, over the last hour, you really got to know this little girl and got to really understand her and appreciate everything she has to go through. And, you know, you really warmed her. And then at the end, it says that she's died. And it's really horrible. I mean, it makes for good TV. I'll give them that. I'm pretty sure their reviewers are really good for that. But it's just heartbreaking. You don't know what to do. I cried, but I couldn't expect anything less of myself. Of course I did. And I'm pretty sure that most people who were watching it would have cried at that point because you just connected with this little girl who you've never met before, but she's just you can tell straight away, you know, she's got such a beautiful spirit. She said something like, just because we're different doesn't mean we can't be smart. And I mean, that's wise words. That's coming from a 10-year-old or an 8-year-old or however old she was. And that is just so heartbreaking. I mean, that was a horrible way to end the documentary. It just sort of made me think, Channel 4, why do you do this to me? You know, why do you give me really good television and then end it like that? I mean, it's not a bad ending as such. It was well done. Not a bad ending to the show anyway, you know. But in general, of course, it is. So that was horrible. So I just sort of wanted to sort of enlighten you about this in case you hadn't heard of it. I think it'll be on Channel 4 OD. I'll double check for you, but if you just YouTube My Daughter the Mermaid or put it in the Channel 4 website or something, it'll come up. But you really should go and watch it. I mean, you learn so much in it, and it really does put things into perspective. So like I said, it is an hour long. It might be repeated on TV, I'm not too sure. but obviously you can watch it on YouTube if it's there, but it is so heartbreaking. So go and watch that, be prepared to cry, and let me know what you think. That's all I really want to say about that. I just wanted to sort of tell you about it and make you aware of it and things. So yeah, please feel free to leave comments and things with your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!